participation. I need you to get down in the comments and work with me. Who should not make this Team USA team? I'm gonna give you my roster that I would keep. Let me know if you agree or not. I want to.
Without hesitancy or diplomatic response, let's get right to the point regarding who shouldn't be on the USA squad. What's intriguing about this is the assurance with which that assertion was made, because some widely held beliefs about how USA basketball develops are challenged by what we're going to dissect.
The GOAT, Caitlin Clark, should be the starting point guard for Team USA. Duh, the best thing that ever did it. Caitlin Clark starting at point guard. Jackie Young should be starting at shooting guard. That is what I believe it should be. That should be the starting backcourt right there. We move on to the wing position. I got Kalia Copper starting at the 3.
Rosters. This is no longer merely fan conjecture. The question of whether experience should take precedence over present performance is a reasonable one. You might be surprised by the response. There is a total philosophical change when you start at number 5. Point guard Caitlin Clark, 2 guard Jackie Young, 3 guard Aliel Copper, and 4 guard Drake Lahami.
Team. I have Kelsey Plum coming off the bench. Obviously, Kelsey Plum should make this team. I think the backcourt is set between Caitlin Clark, Jackie Young, Paige Beckers, and Kelsey Plum. You got all you need at the guard spot. You really you really don't need no more guards after that, for real. You need wings and bigs. You don't really need no more guards after those 4. You should be set.
At the center is Leah Boston. Take note of what's absent. The conventional strategy used by the United States of America in basketball, which involves packing on veterans and Olympic experience. This roster places a high priority on chemistry, current form, and, to be honest, the program's future. Here's why this is more important than roster speculation. In the past, USA basketball has placed a high priority on continuity. Athletes that have participated in Olympic cycles together are familiar with the system and have earned their spots by years of international competition. That's how Chelsea Gray qualified for the 2024 Olympics in Paris, even though Caitlin Clark had perhaps the best rookie season in WNBA history. The choice to fans pointed out that Clark led the league in assists and three-point shooting when Gray was recuperating from injury, thus leaving her off that squad caused a great deal of criticism. The whole backcourt rotation consists of 4 guards: Kelsey Plum, Paige Beckers, Jackie Young, and Caitlin Clark. And when you consider the numbers, the case is actually quite strong. As a rookie, Clark led the Fever to the playoffs for the first time since 2016 with an average of 19.2 points and 8.4 assists per game. Young received all WNBA awards and won a title with the Aces. Plum has a track record of winning gold at the Olympics in Paris. Despite missing the majority of her UConn career because to injury, Beckers demonstrated in her.
I have at the 4-5 off the bench. This might surprise some of y'all. Y'all gonna see where I'm going. I got Cameron Brink. On my team. I don't know about y'all. I got Cameron Brink coming off the bench for this team. I have Rakia Jackson coming off the bench on the wing for this team. I also have Kiki Area Finn coming off the bench as a backup big on this team. We have one spot left. Between Angel Reese, Chelsea Gray.
Revealed that she remains one of women's basketball's most gifted scorers. Here's the tension, though. Chelsea Gray is completely left out of that guard rotation. Gray has been a mainstay in USA basketball for many years, bringing clutch performance and playoff experience. He won Finals MVP with the Aces in 2022. The counterargument would be that Gray struggled with foot and leg issues during the season and will turn 32 in October 2024. She only performed in
and being just a role player, which is what she should be. She's not a star go-to player. Rebound, and that's it. That's all. Rebound and play defense. That's all you got to do. That should be your role, but your team in the WNBA sucks so bad that you're trying to do more, and that's just not you. Angel Reese makes my final 12. So who didn't make my cut? It's a lot of y'all looking like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You got that right. Chelsea Gray didn't make my team. I'm over all these old people. Look, Chelsea Gray's done her thing. She shouldn't even been in the Olympics. Caitlin Clark, rookie year. Caitlin Clark should have had that spot. We are moving on.
26 games in the 2024 WNBA season, averaging 4.4 assists and 10.3 points. Although those figures are strong, they are no longer a lead. This is where things start to become pretty interesting. Ryan Howard, Rakia Jackson, and Sata Sabali are 3 wings off the bench. Hold on, that's not what was stated. I'll fix it. Sonia Citron of the Washington Mystics and Rakia Jackson, together with Cameron Brink at the 45, Kiki Hurrian as backup big, and Angel Reese as the last roster position, were the actual selections. Brittany Gurrier is defeated by Cameron Brink. That is the option that will spark the most discussion. One of the most formidable defensive forces in women's basketball history, Gurrier is 6 feet 9 inches and a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. She averaged 6.6 rebounds, 17.8 points, and 1.5 blocks every game during the 2024 campaign. She has served as Team USA's defensive anchor in several international competitions at the age of 30. However, Brink stands for something distinct. She is the future at the age of 22. She earned a national title at Stanford after being selected with the 2nd overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, and she offers contemporary flexibility. With her shooting, she can extend the floor, protect the rim, and switch to guards. The issue is that she missed the remainder of her first season due to an ACL tear in June 2024. Therefore, rather than focusing on the current 2020 season, this roster forecast is obviously looking ahead to future competitions. The last place goes to Angel Ree. Even though it's presented bluntly, the logic here is actually rather sound. Ree scored 13.6 points on average.
We got 4 of the top guards in the league. Every guard I named, in my opinion, is better than Chelsea Gray. Caitlin Clark is better than Chelsea Gray. Paige Beckers is better than Chelsea Gray. Jackie Young is better than Chelsea Gray. Kelsey Plum is better than Chelsea Gray. We don't need Chelsea Gray on this team. No disrespect. You did your thing. You've had your fair share of Olympic runs. It's time for the new generation. Time for us to move on. Brittany Griner did not make this team. Brittany Griner, now you can always use that 6'9" size. I thought about Brittany Griner.
As a rookie with the Chicago Sky, he scored 13.1 rebounds per game and set a WNBA record with 15 consecutive double-doubles. Although she contributes defensive intensity and is an excellent rebounder, the research is accurate in suggesting that her role should be restricted. She isn't a reliable scorer. The offense is not being run by her. She's doing the dirty job playing physical defense and snatching rebounds. The Sky had a difficult 2024 season, placing 13th out of 27 and missing the postseason. Additionally, Ree's efficiency numbers decreased when she attempted to play a role other than defense and rebounding. Her score was 39.1%.
We got Hamby, we got Angel Reese, we got we got Kiki, we got some bigs, we got some size, we good. And Veronica Burton didn't make this team. No, love Veronica Burton, love her as a player, but this team is already stacked with guards, so Veronica Burton did not make the cut for my final roster. So I'm going to read you the final roster again. Caitlin Clark, Jackie, that is who should be on this Team USA team. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Who's on your team? Who would you take off of my list? I think I know who a lot of y'all say. Get down in the comments. Let me know. Let's keep the vision. Make sure you like.
From the field, and considering her skill set on Team USA had a use rate that was perhaps higher than it should have been. She would only need to rebound and defend if she were surrounded by top scorers and playmakers. In fact, that is the ideal role for her. Let's now discuss who is cut and why this is important. The explanation offered for Chelsea Gray, Brittany Gurrier, and Veronica Burton's exclusion from this anticipated lineup is generational transition. leaving veterans behind to focus on the upcoming generation of stars. This is the background that complicates everything. This is not how USA basketball usually works. Institutional knowledge is important to them. Players who comprehend international basketball are valued by them, since it has distinct from the WNBA in terms of rules, officiating, and speed. In FIA competition, the three-point line is shorter. It's a broader lane. It's a more physical game. Experienced athletes who have participated in numerous Olympics and World Cups are adept at adapting. For this reason, Sue Bird, who won her 5th Olympic gold medal in Tokyo at the age of 40, competed for Team USA until she was 41. Diana Taurasi became the oldest player in Olympic basketball history when she continued to play at the Paris Olympics at the age of 42. Veterans are trusted by USA basketball because they perform well in stressful international matches. However, a counterargument is gaining traction. The United States and the rest of the globe are becoming closer. USA team won gold in Paris, but a number of the matches were tighter than anticipated. They were pushed by Australia. Leads came from France. The days of winning every game by 30 points are long gone. Perhaps this indicates that athleticism, shooting, and the players who are currently dominating the WNBA should take precedence over those who were dominant 5 years ago. Let's go over the last 12 once more and examine the actual results of this roster construction. Cameron Brink, Angel Reese, Rakia Jackson, Paige Beckers, Kelsey Plum, Sonia Citron, Jackie Young, Clea Copper, Dara Ambai, Aaliyah Boston, Caitlin Clark, and Kiki Hurrian. This roster's average age would be in the mid-20s. That is far younger than the average American. Rosters for basketball. The average age of the Paris Olympic team was 30. This effectively says that the Olympic cycle, which included Tokyo and Paris, is over and that we are moving forward with 2028 in Los Angeles and beyond. It is a fundamental reset. Additionally intriguing is the positional balance. When you consider that international basketball is dominated by guards, for pure guards may seem like a lot. The perimeter is where FIA games are won and lost. In the contemporary international game, three-point shooting is more important than post play. It makes sense to have 4 outstanding guards who can all pass, shoot, and manage pressure defense. This becomes experimental in the front court. Boston, Brink, Hami, Hurrian, and Reese. There isn't much classic back-to-the-basket post scoring, but there is a lot of size and versatility. Instead of slogging it out in the paint, this team would rely on quickness, play quickly, and make threes. That is a really contemporary approach to basketball, and it aligns with the way the sport is developing around the world. This is the main point of contention. There are more than 12 roster positions available for a single tournament. It concerns USA basketball's future identity and the organization's willingness to make difficult choices between legacy and present performance. An excellent illustration of this tension is Chelsea Gray. She is an Olympic gold medalist, a champion, and the MVP of the finals. She has gained respect despite years of outstanding play. She was no longer among the top 5 guards in the WNBA in 2024. Perhaps not in the top 10. Age and injuries have taken their toll. So, do you choose someone who is currently performing at a higher level, or do you reward past performance and hope she may regain that form for a tournament? Brittany Gurrier is subject to the same query. She is still one of the world's top shot blocks and productive, although at 33, her mobility has diminished from 5 years ago. If in good health, Brink may not yet be as dominant on defense, but she has greater upside and versatility. What is the first priority, then? A track record of winning championships or promise for the future. Basketball in the United States has always slanted in the direction of the veterans. Diana Taurasi was added to the Paris Olympic squad because of her leadership and expertise, even though she didn't play much during the competition. Because of this, despite concerns about injuries, Breanna Stewart and Alyssa Thomas were chosen without hesitation. Although consistency and trust are important to the organization, the Caitlin Clark decision altered the discourse. There was a great deal of outrage when the most well-liked female basketball player was left off the Olympic team. Throughout the 2024 season, Fever Games' average viewership exceeded 1 million on multiple occasions, with certain games surpassing 2.3 million on networks, including ABC. While Olympic basketball viewership was great, it wasn't significantly higher than that of Clark's WNBA regular season games. The optics were awful. Despite the fact that Clark was obviously one of the best, it appeared as though USA Basketball was penalizing her for being a rookie.